Before America became a nation, it almost didn't survive its very first winter. In the early 1600s, small groups of English settlers crossed the Atlantic with dreams of a new life. But none of them were prepared for just how brutal the land they landed on would be. Take Plymouth Colony, founded in 1620 by the Pilgrims. They arrived in November, far too late to plant crops, right as the harsh New England winter was setting in. With little shelter, limited food supplies, and freezing temperatures, sickness spread rapidly through the colony. By the time spring arrived, nearly half of the roughly 100 settlers who had made the journey were dead, wiped out by starvation, exposure, and disease in just a few brutal months. It wasn't just Plymouth. Jamestown, founded over a decade earlier in 1607, faced its own catastrophic winter in 1609, known as the starving time. Of around 500 colonists, only about 60 survived until spring. Desperate settlers ate horses, rats, and leather just to stay alive. What saved these fragile colonies from complete extinction wasn't luck. It was the knowledge and assistance of Native American tribes. In Plymouth's case, it was the Wampanoag, and specifically a man named Squanto, who taught the surviving settlers how to plant corn, fish local waters, and use the land's resources effectively. Without that help, most historians agree these colonies would have collapsed entirely, and the story of America might have ended before it truly began. These weren't isolated tragedies, they were warnings. Winter after winter, early colonies teetered on the edge of total failure, undone by poor planning, unfamiliar terrain, and unforgiving weather. Each surviving colony was a narrow escape from disaster. So the next time you think about the birth of America, remember it wasn't built on certainty or triumph. It was built on colonies that came dangerously close to vanishing completely, saved only by resilience and the generosity of the people who already called this land.